Hi, welcome to Emma's Angel Readings. Sorry, I haven't been on for quite a while. As you can see, I am missing a tooth, so I am waiting for that to be sorted. In the meantime, I thought I would take this opportunity to show you a little bit of the products that I do, and for those of you who are interested in psychic readings, I do very different sorts of psychic readings. To start with, I do butterfly readings. These are around 30 to 45 minutes. A selection of different butterfly readings here. As you can see, it is done with acrylic paint. It is also done with you choosing several different colours, mainly up to 7. Okay, there's a few different ones there, different shapes, different sizes. I give you a psychic reading. This is £38.50. If you are based in the UK, this does include your postage and packaging. So not only do you get the reading, but you get the painting as well. If you are outside the UK, it does cost me an extra £10 on top to send it outside of the UK. If you're interested in having a 5-card message at all, again with tarot cards, with oracle cards, that is £15 and that lasts for 30 minutes. A single question card is £5. That can be done one-to-one, it can be done via text, or it can be done on video if you like. I also have a daily guidance card. If you are looking for some daily guidance, that is just £2. It is a single card that is sent to you by messenger, or it is a single card that is read to you via a video link which is attached as part of my YouTube channel. I also do personalised guided meditation. So this is £25. It'll last an hour and a half. It is a 1-to-1. You will be asked several questions beforehand to make sure that it is more personalised, directed to you and things that you wish to work on. If you wanted it as a video recording, again, that will be attached to my YouTube channel and you would have the link to it. It will be private to you, and that is £35. If you would like a 3-card pull, this is normally preference into present, past, present and future. This will last around about 15 minutes and that is £10. If you're interested in having a crystal ball reading, that is something different as well. That's 30 minutes and that is £20. Again, if you do want a crystal ball reading and you do want it video recorded, that can be done also. It can be done live during the actual reading itself, and that goes for any of the readings if you want them. Some of them do vary in price if you do want them video recorded. So a little bit like if you wanted a crystal ball reading with it recorded, it's £25. Okay, we do have a full 1 hour reading. Again, this can be recorded if you do want it to be recorded, and this is £25 whether it's recorded or not. Okay, I do pendulum readings, and I do what they call prong readings as well. For 3 questions is £10. Again, this can be done by video, or it can just be done one-to-one on a video chat. It's entirely up to yourself. Again, this will just be £10 regardless. Okay. I also do dream analysis. So if you have one of those weird dreams that you never know what it actually means, like your teeth have fallen out, or you are pregnant but you can't have children right now, or you've chosen not to have children and you have a dream about pregnancy, all that kind of weird things that you can never really fathom out. It normally takes me about 2 hours. I ask you to fill in some forms for me. These are all kept personal, private and confidential, and they'll be shared between you and myself. Once I've got everything together, I will then go through the process of going through what this actually means for you, and that is £30. The reason for that is because there is a lot of information that I do give you in regards to your dreams. If you are interested in becoming or learning and becoming part of the spiritual community, and you are struggling and you kind of would like a mentor who you can speak to, communicate with, get guidance off, I also offer that service as well. So an hour and a half is £30, and after, it's the same price thereafter. Okay. I also do spiritual life coaching. So spiritual life coaching is a little bit like being a spiritual mentor, except it kind of gives you a little bit more variation, where if you're in a particular area where you want to go, I can help with that in terms of the direction of where you want to go. I can also offer you advice, support and links. We have a one-off session which is £35, which is up to 2 hours. We then have a cluster of 4 sessions, which works out to be £140. You can use them at any point. You can use them, say, 4 times throughout the year, or you can use them once a week. It's entirely up to you. Now, we all go through loss. We all go through difficult periods where a loved one may pass away, a friend may pass away, somebody who is close to us may pass away. And for those who are in the spiritual community, sometimes that can be a little bit difficult. Sometimes it can be hard to deal with, even though we know on a spiritual level how we can still communicate with those people who have passed over. Sometimes having a counsellor to speak to is fantastic, and sometimes those counsellors can support you, but they may not necessarily be open to understanding about the spiritual realm, where myself, I have experienced loss whilst going on this spiritual journey. I've also experienced the loss of people around me whilst not being on a spiritual journey. So I very much understand the differences, and sometimes we need somebody who can understand us as a spiritual being within the spiritual community and how to deal with those losses. So I do offer a one-off session for £35. I also offer a cluster of 8 sessions for £280. Okay, and those sessions last an hour to an hour and a half. It just depends on just depends upon how you're feeling at that time, how the flow of discussion is going, what needs to be looked at, what needs to be reviewed, and how we help you move forward with that. I also do tarot courses, so if you are interested in learning to read tarot cards, I do a 16-week course. The recommended retail price of that is £800. However, I do offer it for £100. My next starting date for that is the 3rd of October, and that means it's a Sunday, so we do it every Sunday. And the session runs between an hour and a half to 2 hours. We do have interactive sessions as well, where I help you use your cards. This will start at 9:15, that's GMT time, and it roughly works out at £6.25 an hour. £6.25 for the 2 hours session for yourself. So really, it's kind of like quite a bonus. Okay, you also get the opportunity to have one-to-one sessions with me during that process. So if you're finding things difficult or you're struggling in certain areas, we arrange one-to-one meetings as well. This normally happens during the week's break, because if there is more than 1 or 2 of you within the session, having a week's break is good, because it helps you digest everything that's been given to you so far. Okay, I also do colour therapy. Colour therapy is a new thing. It helps incorporate several different aspects from your chakras to understanding what crystals will help you as well. Additionally, what colours are good for you in terms of your emotions and how you're feeling. The one-off session for that is £35. That can last up to 2 hours. And then I offer a 4 cluster session, okay, which is £140. And don't forget, during these sessions of the, your spiritual life coaching or even your counselling or colour therapy, there will be times when I will set you homework as well as doing the tarot course. It's really good for you to understand how you understand and process information. So allowing me to give you that homework allows me to help you further in terms of your abilities, your guidance and your direction, okay? I also do a 30-minute personal video reading if you are interested. So it may be one of those times where you do want a reading but you don't have a chance to come on and see me live, or you don't have the opportunity to know what time you're going to be where due to work. And if that's the case, then this is the ideal opportunity for you. It's a 30-minute reading. It then gets, that 30-minute reading gets recorded, and then it gets uploaded onto my YouTube channel, and you are the only one who has the link to that video. Now you can share that link with anybody, but just know that it is unlisted and it is private, so only you can have that, okay? So you know that it's personal and private and people aren't going to view it. Again, I do email readings, so if you are interested in having an email reading, a little bit like the personal video reading, but it will be written down as an email with photographs as well, showing you what the pictures of the cards look like and the descriptions of it, okay? Sometimes I may say to you prior to doing the video calls, the video readings on video, and also the emails, is there anything specific that you want to focus in on, or is you just want to allow the cards to fall out? So that is something I will be asking you as part of the process. I also do guided meditation evenings. They happen once a month on a Monday. You come through, I send you a personal link on the evening, and you are joined with several other different people, and that is £5. So that session actually is an hour and a half. I'm also doing shadow work counselling. So I don't know, a lot of people have talked recently about working on their inner self and working on things that trigger them, okay? There are going to be times in our lives where certain things really do annoy us. They make us frustrated, and yet we can't work out where those frustrations have come from and how to deal with them in an effective way that helps us better learn and understand ourselves. So a lot of this has been developed very, very early on by Carl Jung, psychologist, who kind of understood the meanings of what our shadow self means. And then, so I do a taster session. Excuse me. Oh, dear me. Excuse me. So I do a taster session, and that taster session is £35. That taster session is an hour long. There's forms that I need to fill out with you to make sure that you are at a really good place in your life where you can deal with all this, because shadow work is not an easy thing to do, okay? You have to be in a real stable place to be able to focus on this. If you're in a situation where you're not feeling that at that moment in time, you're better off going for the spiritual life counselling or spiritual life coaching. That is kind of like a precursor to helping you work up to being comfortable and confident enough to deal with shadow work. Once you've done shadow work, you'll be able to take away with you the skills and knowledge that I've been able to give you in terms of dealing with this on a daily basis. But just be very much aware that it's not an easy process, and shadow work is an ever-growing process. It's not once you've done it, that's it, it's end of. It's not, it's continuous, okay? Because there is always going to be something that triggers you, and there's going to be ways that you'll have to work on how not to let it trigger you, okay? So as I said, we have a taster session that's £35. I then have an 8-week cluster, which is £280, or I have a 4-week cluster at £140. Now, when you're doing the shadow work process, it is better to keep those processes close together. So you probably want to do it either once a week or once a month. okay? Don't necessarily want to spread it out, because you're kind of you won't get the benefit of understanding how to move things further forward for you with the massive gaps between those sessions. They won't benefit you, okay? Lastly, I am starting back up my mediumship. I am doing 30 minutes of mediumship for £25 an hour. Again, this is better done face to face, obviously over video chat if you cannot be with me in person, but just know it is better to have a mediumship reading face to face, okay? I also, something new that I've started as well, I've also got Astrology Dice readings as well. So the Astrology Dice readings is a 30-minute reading. It will bring up a mixture of different things of what's going on for you now to how to look things in the future. That is 30 minutes for £15. I do incorporate information from the astrology books that I use, and also the tarot cards as well, because they do work in alignment with each other, okay? That is it from me. There will be a lot of things coming out in the future, a lot of things to work on. I am going to be starting early next year. I will be starting a spiritual awakening course. It's very much about the different aspects of spirituality, what you can connect to, what is spirituality, and lots of different things. And that's quite a big course. Wasn't intending to be a big course, but it has turned into one. And that'll be starting probably January, February next year. And the reason for that is just because there's just been quite a lot that I've researched over the past couple of months, and there's a lot to go through. So that's it from me. Thank you very much if you have kind of popped on and watched the video. Please do pop a comment down below. If you're interested, then please do message me on the top, Emma's Angels Readings. I do have a page on Facebook. I also have a page on Tumblr, a page on Instagram, and I am around in other different social medias locations, including YouTube. So if you do feel that you would like a reading, then please do message me. Alternatively, we do have live readings, not only by myself, but by other readers within the group that I have, which is under Emma's Angel Readings, but it's called Divine and Spiritual Intervention. Okay, so if you are interested in joining the group, please do so. We would love to see you. If you want a link, then pop a comment in the comment section below, and I'll be able to forward you onto that link. It's have a lovely evening. Take care of yourselves. Everybody be safe, and pro-choice to everybody in the world. Have a lovely day. Take care. Bye bye.